Hello, welcome back. It's Confessions from the Dark Side. I am Darcy Darkness, and today I wanted to have a little discussion about quite a big, well, not topic, but quite a big event that's happened in the horror community. It happened last month and has been in the process for the past few years. And before we get into that, I am going to do a wee disclaimer because it would not be Confessions from the Dark Side without some adult content, as you know by now. So, we are full of so much adult content. Some of you may think this is unnecessary, some of you may think this isn't needed. If you are one of those people, then thanks for checking us out. But I will say this only once. If you can't stand the heat, then get the fuck out of my kitchen. Now, for everyone else who likes what we have here, the regular scheduled programming will continue. Shall we get started? Are we ready? Yep, ready? Let's go. Okay, so as I said, today I'm here to discuss a huge, exciting event that happened. Jason Blum himself, who actually took to social media, onto Twitter, on X, whatever you want to call it, to tell us about the merger between Blumhouse Productions and Atomic Monster Productions. And Atomic Monster Productions is actually a production company that is owned by James Wan. Yes, a lot of anti-James Wan things that do come my way because I am not the biggest fan of his because of what happened with DC. But we're not here to talk about DC. We're here to talk about his contribution and future contributions to horror, and the successful merger between both companies was announced on the 2nd of January in 2024, which was last month, and it's been in the works basically for a couple of years. So Jason Blum is the major shareholder for Blumhouse Productions, and James Wan obviously of Atomic Monsters. They have another parent company from Universal called Comcast, and with this merger, this means that they can not only bring us awesome content and movies, they can also do TV shows, podcasts, unscripted content, gaming, and live experiences. So it's actually broadening and widening things that Blumhouse maybe never gave us before, or Atomic Monsters, that the fact that they're together and they have Comcast, this is actually making it possible, which is an amazing opportunity and amazing thing for everyone in the horror community, because we can have so much more with the Blumhouse vision. And also, if you weren't aware, Atomic Monsters, they are that's James Wan. James Wan's done like Saw, Insidious, The Nun, Conjuring. He's done loads of big horror movies, whether they were big blockbusters or not. It's kind of like Blumhouse. They can do, what can I say this? They can do so much with so little. So imagine with the budget that they'll have now, the opportunities and the chances that they can take. Hopefully, they still keep the same dynamic that they have with the quality of the writing and the quality of the budget and the quality of just everything they bring from that tiny wee concept and story onto the big screen. So I am really excited to see what they can actually pull out of this, and I am really excited and I cannot wait to see what they actually will do together, even though they have worked together on previous projects. So on the 2nd of January, Jason Blum took to, like I said, Twitter next to announce the merger, that it was successful in the future of not only Blumhouse Productions but Atomic Monsters. And they're going to create a whole new territory of wonder and horror, creating their own very own universe of storytelling with similar like-minded individuals who want the same vision and outcome. Are you as excited as I am? Are you as ecstatic as I am? Because I know I am. Now, if, like I said just before there, like, if you know anything about how I am with DC, I'm not a big James Wan fan, but this is not about DC. It's about horror, and it's something that's very dear to not only me, but Lunar also, and everyone in our community and everyone else who loves horror. This is the ace up our sleeve that we needed to show that horror can be out there on the front slaying it as much as a big blockbuster action type movie can do. Horror can do that too if we actually have the right people behind it and guiding horror to where we want it to be and create more amazing movies and content. So let's discuss this, shall we, right? So a wee bit of a breakdown here so we can actually, if you weren't aware of who Blumhouse are and who James Wan is and who Atomic Monsters actually are. So it's been said in interviews that Jason's very business orientated and Wan is the more creative part of the the partnership. So together they make an epic duo. So he's a natural storyteller, one, as we know, and his movies have shown this. And again, Jason has a lot of creativity too, because again, Blumhouse have got movies that are blockbusters and movies that are smaller budget, but they have better story and better actors, and people bring the characters to life way better. So having both of them together with their visions, I feel like they are ahead of the curve. Blum and Wan want their vision of how horror is to be out there in front, up there with the blockbusters. But their way. That's about time. Both Jason and James have worked on a few projects, so they have worked closely, so their experiences together. I can only imagine the creativity with these two must be like the best time ever, in my honest opinion. Wan and Blum joined forces for the smash hit that was Megan. You know, remember the creepy AI doll created for good for kids to have a companion, and then holy shit, it goes rogue. We know that's going to happen. It always goes it always happens. But it was inevitably going to be bad very quickly, even because it had good intentions, because everything with good intentions in horror really stays that way. Wan and Blum have shown an eager interest in adapting a very well-known and popular video game that's called Dead by Daylight. They have been looking at adapting this into a movie. Do we really need one? Do we really need any more adaptations of games into TV shows and in movies? Have we had enough from things like The Last of Us and The Witcher? And you've also got Fallout this year as well. So do we have enough of them? Do we really need any more? Who knows? Maybe because of them they'll be different. Who knows? Both Jason and James have spent years creating their brand, their vision within horror, and creating it in such a way that it's not like no other. And you get Luna and I talking about Blumhouse all the time. It almost becomes a drinking game, because I think we can't go through a podcast without talking about Jason Blum and Blumhouse Productions. And thinking what it's going to be like now. Jason has shown how capable he is in horror, no matter the budget. He always delivers, which is true in every way. Seeing big productions from Jason when he has other producers or other directors and things like that. You notice, we've said that in the new Exorcist movie Believer, you can see where Jason has started and where they've taken off, and then it's total too many cooks. But again, his budget when he's doing it, and it's just Blumhouse, you can tell there's a lot of thought, a lot of planning, and he wants to make every project better. I feel like he wants to evolve everything when he does his movies to show what he's actually capable of. This merger by joining forces is not only opening doors, but blasting them open and remaining open for the future, for future projects. What will they bring us? That's the question. Are we excited to see what the company name will be? Suggestions in the comments below, please. I was like Atomic Blum, Monster House Productions, Atomic House, Blummin, or like, because it's like Bloomin', Atomic, etc. You never know. They might come up with a different name, or they might just say Blumhouse Productions and Atomic Monster Productions. I just like a merger of words, especially when you're taking two different companies and two different people, well, similar people, and then they're becoming one. I think it's cool when they merge the actual names of the companies that they already are part of. So we've been waiting for this merger since 2022 when it was discussed and spoke about, and now we're just waiting to see what they've got to give us, and we want all you got. So bring it all. We are ready. Both Wan and Blum have started their visions, and now they've become this unstoppable force by bringing both productive and creative minds together and making this merger happen. What will be the start of their universe? What will be their brand? What will their brand bring us? How dark and strange will it be? Will it be classic feels with a present day twist? Will they turn it on its head, rewind and give us something that may not have been done, or make something out of an old idea and bring it into the 21st generation? Will we get more gore, more lore, or both? Will we have more to talk about? Will we leave the theatres thinking, what a rush and what the fuck did I just watch? Because that has not happened in a really long time. And what the fuck did I just watch can also be negative, not just positive, but I want that feeling when I leave the fucking cinema, and I want to go outside and go to the cinema and go see an awesome horror movie that literally makes me think. And also that I've not worked out, because Lunar and I have discussed that before, that we tend to work out a lot of things. I know I do because of the way my brain works being autistic. I always know what's going to happen, and I do like that. I really, really like it. But when it doesn't happen like that, it's even better too, because it's like my brain didn't work that out. It didn't. It's not like 10 steps of it in front. It's actually behind, which is a really good feeling for me because it doesn't happen very often. So, what do you think? Do we need another adaptation of the movie and game TV show? Has the market been saturated enough or not enough? And how do you feel about the merger between the two production companies? If you let me know in the comments below. As you know before, I will ask questions throughout the podcast and you can answer them at the bottom in the comments, whether you're on Spotify or YouTube or Amazon Music. We really, really like to read your comments, and you can email us if you really want to and discuss what we're talking about in each episode because that's fun too. So, will they take us to the parts of our brain we never thought we could? Make us think, scare us, save us. I'm excited just at the thought of it. Bringing us what we thought was impossible. Come on, guys. TikTok, we're waiting. We've waited long enough, don't you think? Fucking bring it now. Can you tell I'm still impatient? Remember, no matter the budget, story, or actors, they choose the story and then it comes to life for us each and every time. This year, Blumhouse and James Wan's Atomic Monsters, they've started the year as they mean to go on, mysterious and ready to scare us through our own minds. The interpretations of the images they provide us on the big screen that bring us to the Gore house. And the movie is called Night Swim and that came out in January last year. Have you saw it? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. What stories do you want this duo to bring us? What horror story would this duo slay at? Again, let us know in the comments below. I do have faith in James Blum. So you guys, I do have faith in Jason Blum. So guys, please don't fuck it up. I am even giving my faith to you, Mr. Wan. And I may forgive you in time for the DC destruction. If you take horror to the next level and bring it home for us here in the horror community, all is forgiven, clean slate, and that's for me, Darkside. So, Team Blumhouse, Atomic Monster, take us to that finish line. Get us there and bring us in from the dark and bring everyone into the mysterious shadow that is horror. I'll be waiting. How about you guys? Let me know in the comments below. Did you enjoy this discussion? Come on, let's start a conversation in the comments below or catch us on social media. If you like content like this, remember to go check out Confessions from the Darkside social media platforms on Twitter, which is X, Instagram, Facebook group, YouTube, Amazon Music, Spotify, and on Buzzsprout. Let us know what you think on our socials and let's get chatting about this topic, all the topics. Let's grow our community and spread how awesome the horror community actually is. If you want to get to know us as individuals, then you can click on the links below. I have a YouTube and Instagram, a Twitch, a Kick, but I haven't actually been on Kick yet. I haven't really been on Twitch because I've been sick. Lunar has a YouTube, a Twitch, and an Instagram. If you need to reach out to the channel at any point, you can get us on confessionsfromthedarkside at gmail.com, and also myself, which is behind the mash reviews at gmail.com, which is Bravo 3 Hotel Indigo November Delta Tango Hotel 3 Mother Alpha 5 Kilo Romeo Echo Victor Indigo Echo Whiskey Sierra at gmail.com. And Lunar is LunarXRising at gmail.com. Thank you to each and every one of you guys for listening, liking, commenting, and subscribing. You're freaking awesome, and we will see you in the next one. I cannot wait to discuss future topics and things that are coming, and I really can't wait to share them with you. It's awesome. I just absolutely love doing this podcast, and I love speaking to each and every one of you when you reach out on social media. It really, really is awesome to know that I'm getting feedback of how you feel about the work that I actually do for the podcast. We both love it when you guys actually come on and you share your views, your how you feel, etc. But you can catch us in the next one. That was a discussion on the merger. That was a discussion on the merger of not only Blumhouse Productions, but Atomic Monsters Productions. And I'm Darcy Darkness, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.